Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your December 2017 forecast. I'm going to try and come back with some mid-months, but you know, preliminary wise, you've got Aquarius general reading. You've also got a triple cross on the channel, and you've also got the live spread coming up for the year 2018. Okay, so I'm using the Witch's Tarot for this particular reading, which I love. There we go, that's what I'm using. And without further ado, let's see what's coming in for Aquarius. And you've also got the angel answers as your advice card at the end of the reading. So Universe Spirit, what's happening for Aquarius in December 2017? Show me Aquarius. What's coming in for Aquarius in December 2000 and... oh, the sun just flipped out there. We'll put it back in. But the sun just flipped out. All good stuff, hopefully. Show me Aquarius in December 2017. Show me Aquarius. What's coming in for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising signs? Aquarius, Sun, and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, and Rising signs for December 2017. Show me. Right, let's split the deck into three, like so. 1, 2, 3. Alright, this showed up for somebody else. This Hermit Reversed is the focus. Hermit Reversed. You know, in the upright, this Hermit Reversed is somebody who, you know, there's a difference between the Hermit Reversed and the Hermit in the upright, obviously, because reversals are slightly different. But sometimes they can show the opposite, and sometimes they can be a little bit more nuanced and just show a slight difference. But when you get the Hermit upright, Aquarius, this is all about taking a step backwards, but it's more about taking that moment to do a little bit of inner reflection, because the Hermit really is a seeker. And when you get the Hermit, I mean, you might be dealing with a Virgo person, okay, because Hermits represent Virgo people, but other than that, the Hermit Reversed, the energies around you in December are about taking a, you know, it's not this. The Hermit in the upright is about taking the time to do some inner reflection, okay. This is about sorting out where you want to go. Hermits can show people who transition into other areas. So with a Hermit, you might have been a politician, but then you decide that you want to own a cake shop. You know, I'm going to look into that. I want to transition from where I am now. I've had a long path, I've had long experience in a certain area of my life, and now I'm saying to myself, I'm questioning to myself with the Hermit in the upright, is this the right path for me to be on? Surely there's got to be something else. And this is all about transitioning and finding a new path and exploring a new avenue. In the reverse, this is about not paying attention to one's intuition. The Hermit in the reverse is somebody who begins to doubt themselves and indeed doubt others, which is why the Hermit in the reverse can be somebody who completely... It's not just about Hermit in the upright. You can still be involved in a group of people and be the Hermit. You can still be sorting things out with yourself, even if you're amongst people, even if you've got friends. But in the reverse, this is somebody who completely kind of walks away and relinquishes contact and interaction with others. Sometimes this can be somebody who's so deeply hurt that the only way that they can deal with the situation is by cutting off completely. What's influencing this? Well, I feel that you're looking at your future. 3 of Wands. I think some of you guys might want to travel. It might be that you want to... 3 of Wands is a travel card as well. So when you get the 3 of Wands, this is about looking at something international, maybe looking at something abroad. For some of you guys, it might be that you're looking to launch something. I'm seeing you guys looking to launch something new. And it's almost like you need to... I would say here, if you're launching something new with the 3 of Wands, you might be looking to travel. For some of you Aquarians, I feel that if this is a case of with the Hermit in the reverse, almost cutting off from people around you or from a particular situation, because the reason that all this is happening is the Empress. You're looking at a time of growth. What you're looking at is advancing yourself with that Empress energy. Empresses are number 3 within the tarot, so this is about a time of birth, a time of growth. It's a number 3 card which represents new beginnings. So you guys are really looking to nurture and to build something for yourselves with this Empress showing here. You're looking to advance yourself, perhaps to even promote yourself with that Empress card showing there. Other than that, it could be a person around you, but she's not in the reverse, so she doesn't show as a nasty piece of work really. As a result of the Empress, you guys have experienced the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an individual who is fearless, Aquarius. She is motivated, ambitious, she takes action. So I think that this is something to do with your dreams, and I think it's something to do with your desires with this Empress energy. I think that you are starting something new. I think that you're looking to creatively express yourself, you're looking to build on something, you're looking to prosper with this Empress energy. And I think with the Queen of Wands showing here as a result of that, this is about your ambition, your fortitude, your motivation and your fearlessness to take this thing to the next level. The most likely outcome as a result of this for you, Aquarius, will be the Four of Cups though. Interesting. Why does the Four of Cups show up as a most likely outcome? Four of Cups shows up when we need time to deliberate and to contemplate. In the reverse, this says that you're completely giving up on a situation, Aquarius. You're not interested. You're going to bypass the opportunity. But in the upright, this is time to contemplate it for some reason with this Empress. Because if we look in your foundation, the Empress energy, this is about new relationships, new birth, growth. It's about exploring a new passion, exploring the potential to grow and nurture. It could be a business, or it could be something new that you want to potentially advance on with this Empress energy. But as a result of that, you guys are finding yourself having to withdraw. So some of you guys, it might be in your foundation, you've reached a position of prominence with the Empress. Empresses shows us people that reach positions of prominence. They're bigger than queens. But it's almost like, as a result of this success, I would say, that you guys have had with the Empress in your foundation, you're finding yourself being rather isolated, because the Hermit in the reverse shows complete and utter isolation. So it's almost like for you Aquarians, you're finding yourself feeling very, very isolated with this Hermit card in the reverse. Family, friends, maybe there's not enough time to enjoy leisure pursuits, that type of thing with the Hermit in the reverse. And I do actually feel that you guys are feeling rather dissatisfied and unhappy, because I think something good happened for Aquarius, but I feel that there was a sacrifice that you guys had to make with this Hermit in the reverse, and that's why you're so unhappy with the Four of Cups, because you're not sure that whatever it was that was given to you is what you actually want right now. Coming in, you'll experience the Six of Swords in the reverse. So the Six of Swords in the reverse means, you know, this is a delay, or this is the inability to travel. So there might be travel delays, there might be the inability to travel somewhere, but it also might mean that there's a lack of progress. Six of Swords in the reverse can also show when somebody has changed their mind on a situation. You guys right now, your external factors are showing the Four of Swords in the reverse. I think that you guys are very restless with this Four of Swords in the reverse. I think that you're overworked. I think that you're tired with the Four of Swords in the reverse. The Four of Swords in the upright means peace and harmony, a time for rest, a time for healing, a time for recovery. In the reverse, this is restlessness, tiredness, possibly overworking for some of you guys. And I think it's because in your foundation you've reached a place of prominence in which you've had to show your worth, your ability with this Queen of Wands, because your challenge is the Three of Wands. What you're looking to either do is launch something, or you're looking to advance yourself, maybe amongst other people with that Three of Wands showing there. You're looking for your rewards, your ship to come in. But as a result of that, what you're finding is, I feel, Aquarius, that you are sectioning yourself off. You're isolating yourself. I mean, really isolating yourself from people around you, perhaps even loved ones. And as a result of that, I see you guys being very unhappy about this. What you received is not what you want right now. I think you got yourself into something potentially, Aquarius, and at first it was great, but I am seeing a lot of pressure on you. A lot of pressure for recognition, a lot of pressure because you're looking for your ships to come in on this situation here. But it requires that you make a sacrifice. So in order to have success in one area of your life, I feel that you've had to make a sacrifice in another. And as a result of that, you've got this Six of Swords showing up. Could be a change of mind for some of you guys. It could be that you feel that you're not moving forward. It might be that you feel that you're stagnant. It might be for some of you guys you're having to cancel certain trips. Coming in, the influences coming in will be the Three of Coins, and Three of Coins is all about working in partnership. So you guys will find yourself having to work in a partnership here, possibly on a new project. Maybe there's going to be a communication or a some form of a business talk going on here with the Three of Coins showing up. Even though there's not three people on there, that's the general ethos of the card. Your hopes or fears? Well, the fears will be Judgment in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse can be where you've made a poor judgment on a situation. So your fears might be, shit, did I make the right call on this situation? Did I do the right thing? The Judgment in the reverse might mean that you haven't made any particular changes in your life. Things are still very stagnant. The outcome shows, though, the Knight of Wands. I think you guys might be leaving a situation. Knight of Wands can show leaving. And I think that the energies around this are showing you guys wanting to leave something. I think you are leaving something. For some of you guys, it might be that you've had to cancel a trip with the Six of Swords in the reverse. It might be that you've got that much pressure on you that you can't fulfill a promise over Christmas time. You might have a talk about it with the Three of Pentacles. You might investigate how you can work around this. And the outcome might be, well, yeah, it's all good to go. You can travel. Might be something like that. Let's get what's influencing these areas. And, you know, when we do the clarifier cards, Aquarius, things can always change, okay? So let's have a look. We've got you guys as the Four of Swords in the reverse. Why is Aquarius showing as the Four of Swords in the reverse? Why is the situation the Four of Swords in the reverse in their external factors? It's because of the Sun. That's an interesting, and that flipped out before, didn't it? And it came back up again. So the situation is about the Sun. I think that you guys are feeling quite restless right now with this Four of Swords in the reverse. And I think it's because you're in a place of very great prominence with this Sun card. The Sun card can mean when you're in a place of leadership, because Sun represents Leo. And I feel that you guys are feeling very restless. I do feel that with this Sun card, you've got great responsibility. I think that you're in a place of leadership with this Sun energy showing up here. Because in your foundation, we have the Empress. And what's the reason for the Empress in the foundation of Aquarius? What's the reason for the Empress showing up here in their foundation? Yeah. Well, I think that you guys here, with this Empress energy in your foundation, I'm seeing here you're restless in your external factors, and I think it's because you're in a place of leadership. Great responsibility, I feel, is showing up with this Sun energy. And I feel that what the reason is, what the problem is the Empress here. And the Empress represents growth. I think that you've seen real growth, and I think that you guys have gone from strength to strength with this Empress energy. Okay, in terms of a new venture, I think that there's been a very successful new venture showing here with this Ace of Coins, and as a result of that, I think you've seen real growth in a new venture here with this Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, and as a result of that, you've experienced the Queen of Wands. And what's the reason for the Queen of Wands in the recent past for Aquarius? Because of the King of Swords. Well, I feel that you guys have been in a position here. I'm not going to read this. I'll read this. And actually, Aquarius, this is you. Because King of Swords is an Aquarius card. When you get a King of Swords, it represents an Aquarius person. You guys have, in the recent past, as a result of that, you've been given free reign, I feel, with this Queen of Wands energy. I think that you've been very fearless and you've been very motivated, and I think this might be a job for some of you guys to put ideas into action with this King of Swords energy, because your influence or your challenge is the Three of Wands, and I think that you are looking for your ships to come in. I think you're looking for recognition with this Three of Wands. And what's the reason for the Three of Wands as their challenge? You haven't achieved everything you want, I don't feel, because you're waiting for your ships to come in, but that's because of the Death card in the reverse. You haven't got the change or the transition that you're looking for. You're still looking to move up some form of a ladder. I'm seeing you guys here being highly motivated to move yourself up a ladder here, Aquarius. And you're not going to stop until you get where you want. But as a result of that, you guys have had to isolate yourself with the Hermit energy. It looks like you're not spending time with family and friends. It looks like you're completely on getting to where you need to go here. So we've got the energies around you in December being the Hermit Reverse. And what's the reason for the Hermit Reversed? Yeah, I think that you guys have had to isolate yourself completely because you've got huge responsibilities with that Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands means to carry huge loads, huge responsibilities. But if you look at this Ten of Wands, this guy's got a castle in the distance and he's trying to reach a goal. So I think that you guys are isolating yourself because you are trying desperately to reach some form of a goal, and it's not easy. With great power comes great responsibility, and I think that you guys are finding this in December. It might be that you guys have a deadline to reach as well with that Ten of Wands, which is why you don't have much time to get out and about and meet people and see your friends and see your family. The most likely outcome will be the Four of Cups for this situation. Why is the most likely outcome the Four of Cups for this situation? Because of the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Well, I feel that the most likely outcome will be a lack of happiness with this Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. And that's because of the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's a very stagnant energy here. There's the inability to change this situation with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. It might be that you're unhappy because somebody didn't tell you what all of this entailed. They didn't tell you that you'd be working overtime, or there'd be sleepless nights, or you'd be working until 9 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, and you wouldn't be seeing as much of your family as you want to see, and you wouldn't be seeing as much of your friends as you want to see. It's almost like you went into something and you felt it would be great, but then when you got into the job or you got into the situation, Aquarius, suddenly everything was pushed on you, and what you've been trying to do is advance yourself. You've been looking for recognition, or you've been looking for rewards because you haven't received them yet, I feel, with this Death in the reverse. And as a result of that, you are working so hard to hit these targets. I'm seeing you guys trying to hit targets here. Okay, it might be that you found yourself recently in a real place of prominence where you're calling the shots. It might be because of another individual, but it also might be that you found in the recent past yourself in a place of real prominence here. With the Queen of Wands, you might have found yourself being the star because of the ideas or the actions or the processes that you've put into place with that King of Swords energy. But I feel the most likely outcome is you're not going to be very happy. Four of Cups. And why is that? Because of the Ace of Swords. This job or this situation didn't give you the change that you thought that you'd be getting with the Ace of Swords. It might also be with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Somebody didn't tell you what all of this would entail. Coming in, you'll experience the Six of Swords reversed, Aquarius. And why will they experience the Six of Swords in the reverse for Aquarius in the immediate future in December? It's almost like you're experiencing a lack of progress in this situation, and it's almost like for some of you guys there's a change of mind, and it could be because of the Magician in the reverse. Somebody might have been dishonest around you, so it's almost like you're changing your mind on somebody who's been quite dishonest. Okay, it might be the person that employed you, it might be the person that gave you the position and they said this is going to be great, you're going to get this holiday, that holiday, you start at 8, finish at 4, instead you're starting at 8 and finishing at 8, that type of thing. But it's almost like with the Six of Swords, and also I feel that the Six of Swords, what you'd experience is some form of a lack of progress in this situation with the Six of Swords energy. You might find yourself stuck. Because the Magician in the reverse, it might be that there are some processes or electronics or something that is failing. You might have a problem going on here in terms of a process that you're trying to put into place in this particular role. I'm seeing electrical faults or problems occurring for Aquarius that you're going to need to sort through. But also it could be with the Six of Swords. Some of you guys are changing your mind maybe with this Six of Swords reversed. It could be on a Magician reversed. Somebody who lied. Somebody who didn't tell you the truth. Because you guys, if this King of Swords here in your recent past, this should be you because it's Aquarius, and if this is you, you're able to take those ideas and put them into action, which is why you guys are experiencing a time of great recognition as that Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands also represents when you're being recognised, because she is a recognisable person. So some of you guys are experiencing a time of recognition. It could be through the ideas that you put through that you're able to action with the King of Swords energy, being that the King of Swords is Aquarius. But it could also be that you're enjoying a time of great recognition as the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. It could be because there's another individual. What are they doing? Maybe they're backing you. Maybe they're telling you that they believe in you with this King of Swords energy. But the problem is, you're still waiting for your ships to come in. The Three of Wands, because we haven't got final closure. It's either on a promise or a contract or an award that you said that you would, or some form of reward that somebody said that they'd give to you for all the hard work you've done. And as a result of that, what you'd experience is the Six of Swords. This is a lack of change, a lack of progress, or it's you guys changing your mind on someone who's not telling you the whole truth. The Magician in the reverse. This is a con artist in the reverse. Coming in, you'll experience the Three of Coins. And what's the reason for Aquarius experiencing the Three of Coins coming in? I feel that this is you guys studying or looking at, possibly looking at partnering up with other people, perhaps with this Three of Coins. In other words, if it's a job, I see you looking for a new job. I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, it almost feels like you don't feel there's anywhere to go where you are at the moment. Everything seems to have come to a standstill for you. Because your fears are the Karma card in the reverse Judgment. Why are Aquarius's fears Judgment in the reverse? Well, I feel that your fear is that you made a poor judgment on a situation with the Judgment card in the reverse. And that's because of the Four of Coins. You're still stuck where you were the last time. There's been no change. I think somebody's dangled carrots at you, but there's been no real significant change in what you want. In what you want to achieve in this situation. And therefore the outcome will be the Knight of Wands. And why is the outcome the Knight of Wands for Aquarius in December 2017? Why is the outcome the Knight of Wands? Show me. Well, I think that you're leaving a situation that's been very testing for you with that Nine of Wands energy showing there. I think you're leaving a situation. It's been very testing, very tiring, very exhausting with that Nine of Wands. I think you're leaving it. You can see the Knight of Wands. It's running away from the Nine of Wands energy. It's almost like you're leaving these responsibilities behind. You've had enough. I think there's a situation that's been very testing for Aquarius, and I see you as leaving it behind. I think that somebody dangled a carrot at you, and I think that somebody promised you something and they've not come up with the goods. And I see you guys here. The Three of Coins on the Witch's Tarot shows somebody who is investigating. They're looking, they're studying a situation. You might be studying the option to partner up with other people, other jobs, other businesses, other companies, because you don't see there anywhere. You don't see there being anywhere to go with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think that you've just come to a halt. You've come to a standstill here. Also, it could be that what you experience is this partnership, the Three of Coins, is come to a halt. It's come to a standstill. And as a result of that, what I'm seeing is the Knight of Wands. You guys are leaving this situation. You're leaving a very testing, exhausting situation behind. I don't think you want any part of it. Let's get this reading again, Aquarius, for December 2017. You guys here, I think that you're feeling very restless. And you're feeling very restless because of the prominent position that you've been put in with that Sun. Because in your foundation, I'm seeing growth. Or you guys are looking to grow or nurture possibly a new job, a new position that came to you. And as a result of that, you guys have been very confident, very ambitious with this Queen of Wands energy, to put your ideas with this King of Wands into action. But your challenge is, you're waiting for your ships to come in on a contract or a promise that hasn't been delivered with that Death card in the reverse. Which is why you guys have had to isolate yourselves while you try and hit a deadline, I feel, with that Ten of Wands, or you try and achieve the ultimate goal. But the most likely outcome will be unhappiness. Possibly somebody didn't tell you what all of this entailed with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, or you've seen no real changes. Coming in, some of you guys will feel that there is a lack of progress, or that you can't move forward within this situation. Six of Swords in the reverse. Possibly could have been a con man around you, especially with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. Somebody didn't tell you whatever this thing entailed. Somebody was dangling the carrot, but they weren't being entirely honest. Some of you guys will feel a lack of motivation. I think there's going to be a lack of progress here, feeling stuck. Six of Swords reversed. That leads to a lack of motivation with the Magician in the reverse. I think that you guys will potentially, with this Six of Swords reverse, be feeling very stuck, which brings a sense of demotivation with this Magician card in the reverse. Coming in, I think you guys will experience, Aquarius, a partnership, but a partnership that doesn't have the potential to lead anywhere with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because your fears will be that you've made some poor judgment. Your fears are that you had a lack of judgment. Why is that? Well, maybe because you're still stuck in the same position you were when you started whatever this thing was. And the outcome, I feel, is you guys are leaving this situation with the Knight of Wands. What are you leaving? You're leaving behind a very testing, very trying situation. I think that you can't be asked with something here, Aquarius. I think somebody told you something would be easy, and it turned out not to be. And what you found yourself doing is possibly working overtime, possibly missing out on going out with friends and family, enjoying yourself because you're trying to please the boss. Or you're trying to attain some form of recognition or achievement that's not forthcoming. But I feel that a lack of movement or a lack of progress with this Six of Swords reverse brings a sense of demotivation with that Magician. It brings in a lack of confidence. This partnership, I don't feel you guys will feel that it has the potential to move forward, or the potential to help you realise your goals with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel you guys leaving behind a very testing situation with that Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands energy. Okay, let's get your advice reading on this, Aquarius. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? Show me. It's telling you you're going to have to compromise. Okay. I think if you're looking to leave, sorry, it's, what time is it? Oh my God, it's 12:30, midnight. That's why I'm so tired. It's telling you're going to have to compromise. I think what it's saying is, before you're looking at walking out on something, Aquarius, see if you can reach a compromise with whoever this person or these people are. I think that they're asking for the earth, and I think that they've made you promises that they've not come through with. And I think that you've been working really, really hard to prove yourself. But you're unhappy because I feel that some things haven't. I mean, the Ace of Swords in the reverse is also lack of a breakthrough. And you're unhappy as well, perhaps because there's been a lack of a breakthrough here with the Ace of Swords. You know, in your foundation, there seems to be growth in a new venture. But the problem is, the most likely outcome is you're going to be feeling unhappy because you're not getting the breakthrough or the success with the Ace of Swords in the reverse that you had been banking on. I think somebody's been dangling a carrot. They've been having you do something with the promise of something else if you achieve it. But it's almost like you're not achieving this, and it makes you feel unconfident about the situation. But the universe is saying, Aquarius, you're going to have to compromise on this. You're going to have to compromise with whoever this is around you that's got you working perhaps around the clock and missing out on the joys of life, especially over Christmas. You're going to have to try and compromise on this situation, the angels are saying. Okay, that's your reading, Aquarius, for December 2017. I'll try and come back for mid-months. Like I say, thanks ever so much for your time, guys, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.